Play Jamie. Jesus, keeping me near the cross. Then a precious fountain
What is going on, y'all? It is your man, D-Toe, and you are literally, you can see it, you're tuned in to Shop Talk, and it's everybody's favorite show right here on everyone's favorite network. You know what it is, children. It is freedomradio.com. Now, before we do anything, let's get ready to get things going. Do me a favor, get on the phone, call, text, tweet, Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Social Cam, Periscope, Marco Polo. But tell your mama them, Ray Ray, Shay Shay, Day Day, Delicious them, Nut Nut them, Pojo them. Let them all know that we are live right here on the Freedom Radio family of networks. That is Facebook. We are also we're actually streaming on a few different Facebook pages, as well as we are on YouTube today as well. Listen, we are glad to have you hanging out, and we'll do some shout outs in just a moment. But before we do, listen, if you've never tuned into Shop Talk before, you're trying to figure out what am I looking at, it is all good. Let me help you out. Shop Talk is a good barber shop, beauty shop, nail shop, coffee shop, and thank you, Lord Jesus. That donut shop talk, y'all, was seriously no person and no subject is off limits. If you didn't know, my name is Demetrius Tollfree. I am your host. It literally says so right there. And I am glad to have you hanging out with me. Listen, you know you can always hang out with me on social media. Everything for me is at D Tollfree, at DTOLEFREE. That's on Facebook. That's on Twitter. That's on Instagram. That's on uh, everything you can think of. I'm on there. So I am glad to have you all hanging out with us. Let me give a couple of quick shout outs, and then we will bring up our first co-host. Of course, we always have Cambria Mayfield hanging out with us on she's on YouTube today. Glad to have her hanging out with us. See Ja'Cory Protho. We'll be bringing him up in just a moment. And of course, we got people hanging out with us from Shop Talk. What is going on to Latoya Lewis? I believe Latoya, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're out in Arizona. But we're glad to have you hanging out with us. My little nephew, Russell Jefferson. What's going on, son? He's watching us and he's hanging out with the Church of God in Christ General Assembly. It is all good. Me and Russell, we're going to get a chance to hang out in a few days, and I'm excited about it. Speaking about being excited, I'm excited about today's co-host. Let's get ready to bring them up. And I am going to retch out. Yes, I did say retch. I'm going to stay here in California, down the street, around the corner, on the right-hand side or left-hand side, depending on which way you come up the street, is my guy out in Hercules of California. You heard him just cutting up just a moment ago with Ashlyn. We were all there in at Yoshi's on Easter, and that's just a little snippet of what happened on that night. A great and incredible night. But let's bring up my guy who is in the background waiting on me. My dude, Ja'Cory Protho is in the building. Ja'Cory, man, what is going on? Welcome to today's show.
Good morning. How y'all doing? Am I together? I didn't look in the mirror, so
I see you, and you look like you're in a different place or a different part of the house today, man. So
that part.
what
I'm
you got
trying
going
to.
on?
Well, the living room got a lot of light coming in, so I said, let me go here. So we here. What's up?
Man, it's all good. I'm glad to have you hanging out with us. Shout out to my guy also hanging out with us, Paul Cooley. Paul Cooley, my bro. I think he's older than me by a couple of months, man, but this is my guy, Paul Cooley. What's up, man? Hey, Paul, I've seen those pictures that you did with Curtis Germany, man. Those pictures are amazing, man. It is all to the good. We've got Shadid Drakeford hanging out, talking about Hercules, California. Just sounds better. I'm not mad. I am not mad. And we also have my homie, my friend. We go way back like four flats on a Cadillac. Andrea Scruggs, my fellow. Wait a minute, you got your shop talk mug today?
Oh, oh yeah, we doing it. Have you got
Okay.
yours?
I'm rocking Freedom Radio mug today, so I'm still within the family, and it's all good. Well, listen, we've got some more things getting ready to go up. And Andrea's letting me know that she's in Ohio. Andrea, you moved? You moved back home to Ohio, or you just
Ooh.
visiting relatives? Let me know. Hit me up and let me know. You never hit me up about those iPhone questions that you had, but it is all good. Let's get ready to bring up our next co-host out in Charlotte of North Carolina, and she is hanging out with us as well. You already know her. She's our graphic designer extraordinaire, and she is making things happen. and we're glad to have her. And I guess she's really trying to show y'all that she's ready for the
What's
world. Let me bring her up. Without further ado, my homie and yours. She don't want to be called sis. Don't make that mistake. My homie and yours, Yolanda. Wild Praise Morant is in the
Hey,
building. Yolanda, girl, what's
wow.
going on, child?
Hey, how y'all doing? Let me put some makeup on. Oh my
Are you all right? You all right? Makeup or no? It is all
God.
good.
How y'all
How you
doing?
feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling good. You're gonna ask me something about this mic. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, about this microphone. Yeah, I thought you would have done that already, but well, I'll give you a moment. I'll give you a moment to make
Yeah,
that happen.
it's it's a new day. It's technology. How
I
y'all
get
doing?
you.
Having a good day.
Oh, see, I love that. The mic sounds a whole lot better. Yes, I'm having a great day, fantabulous day. And Cambria Mayfield on YouTube is shouting you out, saying, "What up, though?" And it is all good. Andrea Scruggs says she didn't hit me up because she's with Android. You know what? We're going to
oh
pray for you. We're going to pray for your deliverance that you get saved and become apostolic. There's plenty of good room. There's plenty of good room here on the apostolic side, and it is all good. Listen, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, y'all. So much that I want to jump right into it.
come on.
So, without further ado, let's get ready to get going with today's National Day. Today's National Day is a little bit different. Today's National Day because, first of all, today is Tax Day. It's Tax Day. Now, I'm late with my taxes, but I did get them done. I got them done
Amen.
as of yesterday. As of yesterday. So today is National Tax Day. You got your taxes done, Corey?
Wait, no, but in California, we extended to October 16th or 18th. It was on the news.
Wow. That's a
Okay,
long
so
jump.
so Ashland's almost bestie, Stacy Williams, was trying to tell me about that, and I just could not get the clarification. So I shout out to Stacy because she did tell me about that. She did
Yeah, we
tell
got
me that
6 months.
we're supposed to have an extension because of the weather or storms or flooding or whatever. That we were able to get an extension in October. I was nervous. I was nervous. I didn't know if that was true or not. So I said, let me just go ahead and get it done. And so I did get it done. Paul Cooley telling us that we need to leave the forbidden fruit alone. We don't know
Oh,
if it was an apple or not, man. We just know it was a forbidden fruit. We don't know what it actually was. And he's also chiming in saying that that's correct about the taxes. So somebody hit me up. I rushed and went and got mine done.
that's a
And
blessing, though. Let
yeah,
me tell you, because I'm a new business owner, all of that, and I got mine done late. And let me tell you that they will tax on some extra fees. So I'm glad you got them done, period.
yeah, I got mine done. I owe, unfortunately. I owe. So it's off to work I go because
That's
I
all
owe.
that
But
money you're making over there.
no,
Oh,
it ain't because of that, man. I need to fix the way I set up my W-2, but I'm gonna fix it. As a matter, and so here's the funny part. Speaking of this, so I was talking to my tax person, and they was telling me, well, you need to change this one for this particular job and change it to single. And I'm like, well, but I'm not single. She's like, if you want to stop paying all this extra money, you better change this one thing to single. I said, you know what? Maybe just for that purpose, I might have to be. So we'll see. I'm gonna change a couple things, see if I can do it without getting in trouble. If I do end up in jail, just gonna put some money on my books.
you
I'll
ain't
show you how
going.
to run Freedom Radio from where I'll be. But anyway, today is tax day. Yolanda, have you got your taxes done?
We're in the works. I wish I was like, y'all, that's a long jump.
That's what
We're
I'm
in the
saying. That's
works.
why I was nervous about it. October, I ain't never had us get an extension to October. So I'm like, you know what? That don't sound right. Let me just go ahead and get
But
mine
it's
done.
only for certain counties. So,
My county was mentioned. My county was
okay.
mentioned, but I didn't want to take that chance. So I went ahead and got mine done. So Yolanda, you got yours done already, or you still getting an extension? Or
Extension.
okay, well, it's all good. Well, make sure you get them done because they will come. They will. Oh my God! So let me just tell y'all, please. Let me change the camera view for this. Please, please get your taxes done. And if you owe, pay what you owe. Because I'm telling you, they will come and get your money. I went through that last year. I'm like, but I'm on a payment plan. No, that was a payment plan for something else. We want our money and we want it now. So I had to go through a whole lot of red tape. And and my wife's like, "You're not embarrassed about that?" I'm like, I'm not embarrassed about it. It is what it is. So I had to go and get this paperwork, get that paperwork, and send it off so that they would not garnish my check because they was ready to garnish my money. And I was like, y'all play way too much. So please, ma'am, please, sir, get your taxes done and pay what you owe. Yes, sir.
It's so much life is to me so much like playing Monopoly. You remember when you would land on the income tax little square on Monopoly? You'd be
Right.
pissed.
Right. I'm
Give
telling
up
you,
that
it's
money.
crazy. Yep.
Give it up.
Pay what you owe, make it happen, and it'll be greater later. So not only is today tax day, but today, this is interesting. Today is National Animal Crackers Day. National Animal Crackers Day.
They still
And
sell
I don't
those?
know.
Oh, I know he ain't got no animal. Oh, he got little ones though.
I do have little ones. Nope, they gone. I thought I had some animal crackers.
They used to sell them in a little box.
I thought I had some animal crackers. I was definitely about to pull them out, but I don't have any animal crackers. But I do eat them. I do have a grandchild that be here all the time, and yeah, it is all to the good. And I see Paul Cooley chiming in about the state of California is worth in the IRS. They do not play, bro. Trust me, I know for a fact that they do not play. So it is all good. Listen, so today is also Animal Cracker Day, and last but not least, I definitely need to be partaking of this. Today is National Exercise Day. National Exercise Day.
Wow.
I surely
Hey.
need to be taking advantage of this because I don't know about y'all, but of course, I have a gym membership, and they are just taking my money for free. I promise you, they are. They're taking the money. They're taking all my money for free, and I'm just going to just do what I got to do. And I'm gonna get back in that gym because I'm tired of just giving all these people all my money and not getting any return. So today is National Exercise Day, and I am going to do something. I don't care if I just walk around the corner a couple of times.
I agree.
I'm going
Let's
to
do
do
it
something.
together. What time you going?
Yeah,
'Cause
there you
I'm
go.
getting a little round.
Yay.
Yeah,
I'm getting a little
not you,
round.
not you, Corey. So
I'm not trying to buy extra larges.
I wish I could buy extra large. Anyway, and so me, I'm old school. Y'all remember when I started that campaign by accident to get your big tail up. So it's time for it's time for you to GYBTU, get your big tail up, and let's get into the gym. Let's do some exercise. Today is a great day to make that happen. All right, y'all. Other than today's National Day, let's do a couple of birthdays. And I only have two. Today is Conan O'Brien. Many of us know Conan O'Brien. Today is his birthday. He turns
Oh, nice.
59.
Nice.
Yeah, Conan O'Brien. He is 59 today. And what's up, AJ Anderson, my homie? What is going on? She's hanging out with us on YouTube. What's up, AJ? Glad to have you hanging out with us. Last but not least, in our birthdays, we have a baseball player, Miguel Cabrera. He's actually an amazing baseball player. Today is his 39th birthday. I think most people know him from being with the Detroit Tigers. Incredible. I think he played third base and incredible hitter. Today is his 39th birthday. I think he may have retired. If not, I think this might be his last year. But to all of them, we want to say happy birthday. Now normally this is Ashlyn's thing, so I'll just do it for her. So if today's your birthday, if it's today or this week, listen, take a moment, celebrate yourself. Nobody can appreciate or celebrate you better than you. So if you don't have any friends that want to celebrate you, don't worry about it. If you don't have family that want to celebrate you, don't worry about it. Get your wallet, get in your car, go get dressed up, go to the best restaurant that you can find, sit down, eat there by yourself and celebrate you. Light a candle, do whatever you got to do. Make it happen, but celebrate you because there's only one you and nobody, and I mean nobody, can beat you being you. All right, y'all, we're going to move on a little bit further. And listen, now, Yolanda, you may not be keeping up with this because
I am.
But it's the NBA playoffs, and my Golden State Warriors.
They playing. They tripping.
Well, I mean, a lot is going on around this. Now, Yolanda, you could chime in because you may have heard, because I know you keep up with social media, so you may have heard part of it. So the Golden State Warriors formerly of Oakland, California, now residing in San Francisco because of our former mayor of Oakland, Libby Schaaf. I probably wasn't supposed to say all that, but anyway, San Francisco, Golden State Warriors now in playoffs. They're in the 6th seed, playing the number 3 seed, the Sacramento Kings. This was the series that everybody wanted to see. They wanted the Warriors to play Sacramento because Sacramento's coach was our former assistant coach last year, and he has a couple rings from Golden State and all these great things. First 2 games happened in Sacramento. Golden State have lost both games. Drama in both games, both on the Golden State side. Game number 1, Yolanda, Jacory, I know you know this, but game number 1, E40, very famous rapper, E-Fizzle, you understand, one of the fastest talking people I know. E40 is at the game. He's being heckled the entire game by a Karen. And later on, he finally, in the 4th quarter, he just can't take it no more. And he finally responds to this woman who has been heckling him the entire game. Now, granted, E40 is literally on the floor. That's the type of love and money he got. He's sitting on the floor. And let me just tell you, he's down there. They heckling him. He finally says something. He just can't take it no more. Next thing happens is Sacramento King security comes, and they said that he has to go. They want to escort him out of the game. So it got really crazy. Golden State Warriors security got involved. Andre Iguodala, who was a player from the Warriors who's injured, but he got involved. Gary Payton II, who wasn't playing in the game at that particular time, he got involved. And it just got crazy. E40 was escorted out of the game because they said that he was being unruly in the game. I could not believe it. And yeah, Paul Cooley, I know that E40 is your bro. Vallejo, stand up. I already know, man. I know that is your bro. Y'all go way back, man. I've been hearing about that for years, but I just can't believe it. He was just sitting there minding his own business. And they ended up saying, they said that in the game, he kept standing up. He kept standing up in the game, and that was why the person kept heckling him, because he kept standing up.
Doesn't everybody stand up in the game?
So, yeah. And I don't even know how much he paid for those tickets, because just the entry level tickets at the game was $500, and he was on the floor.
So it was times 3 or 4,
or maybe 5 or 6. Ain't no telling.
Right.
But come on, I need y'all to chime in. Even those watching us, those of you hanging out, you can definitely chime in the chat. This is crazy. This man he's a noted big fan of the Warriors. He is an incredible rapper. People know him everywhere. And he was not doing an unruly. That's not even how E40 rolls. He was just there being a fan, enjoying the game like everybody else. And it was crazy. And you're right, Latoya. He wasn't causing no harm, just enjoying the game like everybody else. So, Yolanda, I know you weren't at the game. You probably wasn't keeping up with this. But just from the explanation, what's your thoughts on this?
Privileges have privileges.
Yeah, that's a good way to put that. That is a good way to put that.
It just I personally, if I was him, I just think most people don't understand how much Black people affect culture. Like, I don't know if they always give credit to, I have a good friend who said, Black people play the best sports. We're the best in sports. We're the best in entertainment. We're the best in art. And so that's not to say that people of other nationalities are not talented, but I think sometimes people don't understand how much we actually affect culture. So if this guy were to get online or something like that and tell his story and protest, you may have a slew of people that may not go back to the games based off him alone. So I just think sometimes when people feel privileged, like I saw something where a Caucasian woman walked up to a young lady in a hotel and literally spit on her.
Oh, Jesus.
It's all over, it's all over social media. The young lady was at the hotel, without getting too far from the game. The young lady was at the hotel, and she was getting a room, and this Karen told her, "You can't stay here." She wasn't even she didn't work there or anything. And the attendant at the desk said, "You can't tell her that she can't stay here." She said, "I don't want you to stay here." And she walked up to the young lady and she spat at her.
Mm.
And the young lady,
Wow.
and the young lady threw blows.
Wow.
out
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
door.
Yeah. I'm with
So
you.
I just think, a lot of times they not all, but they just feel like they're privileged and they don't have to do accordingly. They really should have walked
Yeah.
her out the game, right? That's the part I don't
And
understand.
that's the thing. So they did, and they did not. And they did not. Just see, this is what I love what you're saying. And
Mhm.
they did not. And just like Sonny Vaughn just chimed in and said that he was just enjoying the game. I'm with it all the way. Shout out to Elisa Shanks Coleman, who's hanging out with us. She said that her friend talked to him, and he and his wife were embarrassed and highly offended, and of which I would have been too. I mean, listen, they could have. How about they could have been mad that he was on the floor and they wasn't? How about that? It could have started with that. And true enough, he was not in a place where he could not stand up. I mean, people stand up at the game all the time. That's just part of the game. And so, I mean, I think it's crazy. I mean, so that's what happened in game one. We lost the game. Very, very interesting game. Shout out to Stacey Williams, who says that she would have been arrested. Talking about the situation that you just mentioned, Yolanda, she says, I would have been arrested because spitting is an action that requires fighting. I'm with you all the way. Y'all definitely would be putting money on my books if someone spit on me. Now, I'm one of the nicest guys that you'll meet. But anyway, getting back to this game. So that was game one. Yesterday, yeah, AJ, you read my mind. So yesterday, last night was game number 2. Yes, again, the Warriors lost. But yes, again, there was some controversy going on in the game. And let me just stop before I say anything else. What is going on to Allegra Tofree? Listen, she done came in here and brightened up my day and made me smile. Yes, thank you for making me look handsome. You did good with me today. Thank you. She says she likes the color. You understand? I love it. You did good with me, Allegra. Anyway, so last night, game number 2. Last night, game number 2. Again, we lost. More controversy. Yolanda, I know you may not have seen this, so I gotta bring you up to speed. Last night, the game is going on. Again, we're in Sacramento. Very, very close game. A lot of things going on. Gets to a point in the game where it's close. Where Warriors was on a comeback, and we're really, really close in the scoring. And a shot goes up. The shot was missed, and the Warriors get the rebound. They get ready to go down the field. One of the players from the Kings grabs Draymond's leg, grabbed his leg, and so and he couldn't. And Draymond couldn't move. So the young man is on the floor, and Draymond, when the boy wouldn't let his leg go, so Draymond literally stomps him in the chest, and begins to run down the field or run down the court. Listen, I know. I see you. I see you thinking. I see you trying to understand this. Yeah, yeah. Draymond. I wish I had a clip. I wish I had a clip of this that I can play, but I don't. I wish I had a clip. So the young man grabs Draymond's leg. He's laying on the ground and grabs Draymond's leg and is holding on to it. Draymond cannot get out of this hold. And you're right, Sonny. Their coach they have definitely studied our team, and so the young man is holding on to Draymond's leg. Draymond can't make it happen, so he stomps the young man in his chest, and then runs down the court. Of course, they had to stop play, and so this is getting interesting. I see you, Sonny. Sonny says Draymond was not in the wrong. I wish I had the clip. If I had the clip, I would show y'all. Corey, if you find a clip, if you can send it to me.
You know I'm doing.
I know you look it. And if you find it or on your computer, you might be able to look. So AJ is chiming in on YouTube, and she says that he snapped and he did the first thing that came to his mind to get free. I understand all the way. So I'm with you, Sonny. I don't think he was in the wrong. Matter of fact, they later talked to Shaq, and Shaq was like, I would have done the same thing. So listen, Latoya is chiming in saying that Draymond is just Draymonding. Listen, I'm not mad at y'all. I tell you what, while we're in the middle of this conversation, let's bring up our next co-host. This is a great time to bring him in. Demetrius Hunter is in the back. Let's bring him up. Listen, Demetrius, man, you coming in at a great time. What is up? Well, look like he might be frozen. Yeah, he's frozen. All right, we'll get him back in as soon as we can. Demetrius, you there?
Oops.
And no. All right, we'll get him back in as soon as we can. Leandria Baker, what is going on? My classmate, she chimes in and she says, anything Draymond does, the NBA doesn't like it. So let me go further. Let me close this out. So he stomps on a young man. They stop the play. They go to review, and they give Draymond a flagrant 2, which means that he's automatically kicked out of the game. He's automatically kicked out the game. Now they are reviewing it, and he may get suspended for the next game. I have, you know what? I have got to find this whole thing. I got to see if I can find it. So Sonny Vaughn chimes in. What's up, Sonny? She says, I'm a Warriors fan. They know to charge our best defensive player, and we are going to get them in San Francisco. I absolutely agree, Sonny. Demetrius, we're going to try him again. Demetrius, are you there? He still looks stuck. I don't see him. All right, we'll let him work on that. We'll bring him up as soon as we can. But did you find a clip?
No, they got tons of clips, but my issue with it is the guy that he stepped on, stumped on, whatever, was having issues the whole game.
Right.
He was. I think they do be acting a little bit so they can get the fouls and things sometimes, but he was acting the whole game, so it was over it.
Where you get that from? Send that to me.
Bring me one. Yeah, bring. Oh, I thought it was some food or something.
No. I got a daughter over here that she's my investigative daughter. Can you airplay that to me? Or airdrop? Yeah. So she's found the clip. So I gotta get this. You have to see it, Yolanda. You have to see it. Airdrop it to my computer. You should see me.
So are they saying that it was on purpose?
They're trying to make it seem like he did that on purpose. So anyway, what's going on to Tracy J. Wilson? I'm waiting on this clip. We get ready to play it as soon as I can get it. All right, and I think we got Demetrius again. Let's see. Demetrius Hunter in the virtual building. What is going on, man?
I don't know, Dito. I'm confused. I'm ready to call Xfinity and try to figure out why am I having all these connectivity issues, but y'all getting all my coin.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Now, how can I airdrop it from here? So tell me, man, what is going on, man? We trying to do two different things at once because I want you guys to be able to see this clip from last night. Airdrop at you. Yeah, we finna find them. So yeah, man, how are you feeling? First of all, let me throw it on you. How you feeling?
You ain't got to say anything. I mean, we already here. But hey, welcome to Shop Talk. Hallelujah, more noon, everybody out there in Freedom Radio land. It's your boy Michi, and Mitri is here for another great edition of Shop Talk. Y'all know I'm a little tardy for the party because work has changed my life. But I enjoy that check every other week.
All right, y'all. I found the clip. We getting ready. We finna turn up. So we got people chiming in. AJ Anderson is saying, what's up to you, Demetrius? Tracy J. Wilson saying, what's up to you? It is all good. Okay, y'all. I found a clip. Thanks to my daughter. And
thank you, daughter.
Let's play this clip. Let's see if I can do this. Share my screen. We're gonna go to Draymond. Ooh, all right. Let's see if I can make this big. And here we go.
Monk puts it up. And Curry's got the board. Green gets tied up. And a technical has been assessed. Sabonis is down.
Let me say this. Draymond stepped on him, but Sabonis grabbed his leg first.
See?
Sabonis.
They got to finish showing everything because I'm telling you. Oh, here we go.
Watch the end of this play. As he goes down, watch him grab Draymond right there. Now, that right there is where the foul came in.
He holding his leg.
So he
Look.
grabs
Yeah.
Draymond's leg there. Now Draymond steps on him.
I would have stepped on him too. Let my leg go.
Okay. So now we've seen the clip. We've now seen the clip. Yolanda, Jacory, Demetrius, our listening audience. What now you've seen the clip for yourself. Seen it from a couple
Yeah.
different angles. What y'all thinking?
He was trying
Yolanda,
not to.
Jacory, I'll go with you first.
He was running like Luigi on Mario Brothers. You know, he was trying not to step on him when it happened, from what I see. So he was trying to get to the other
Get
side.
loose. He was trying to get loose and get down the court.
Get loose.
Yolanda,
Hallelujah.
now you've seen it. What's your thoughts?
First of all, this is why Jesus made me a girl. Thanks. Cause baby, I almost said, what you doing? So but okay, this is for real. Jesus made me a whole girl. I'm so grateful. Okay, so I don't. It's because I always devil's advocate. Okay, did he really grab his leg? Would be my first thought, or was he coming down? Okay, was he coming down from the jump and his leg got caught, or did he intentionally? You said foul. You said no, or did he intentionally grab his leg?
No, he grabbed that thing.
So he intentionally grabbed his leg.
He had that leg like Jamal had to like shake and kick. I would have shook and kicked him too. Like, let my leg go. What is you doing?
Yeah, I don't know if his stunt was
You trying
intentional.
to Copperfield?
Maybe it's like a pull and it's like get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like move, get out the way. That kind of thing. Was it like
my
that?
God.
No, it was a no. Let me grab his leg so he don't get over here and get this ball and get this point is what it was giving me. Like we was playing basket football at some point in the game. Like he literally like grabbed his ankle, like his foot, like you could see him pull the foot out and stop and like kind of lightweight, give him a light kick with the other one, like a hey, let it go and let me jump and go.
But he did a little Luigi afterwards. It was just like,
and he did that jump. It was like he had to leap up. Homeboy had his leg. You can see even when he leaped up and pulled his leg out, his arms went up like that. Like,
I'm gonna tell you like this. Dude grabbed his leg. This was my view of it. Sabonis, that's his name. Sabonis was on the ground. He grabbed Draymond's leg. He was holding on to his leg. Draymond was trying to get free. Draymond said, and Draymond said in the interview, he's like, there was no other place for me to put my foot. He was holding my leg. And when he finally let me go, or when I finally got loose, that was the first place I could put my foot. It wasn't intentional. But Tracy J. Wilson says he intentionally grabbed Draymond's leg. She said she saw it. I get it. Yeah, so I mean, he grabbed the leg. Where else am I supposed to put my leg? My foot. Shaq was later interviewed about this same thing, and Shaq said, I would have done exactly the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, anybody would have. You're grabbing my foot. You're holding my ankle. Like at this point, it's either I'm going to fall with you or I'm going to kick up out of this. And because if you were holding the ankle, I mean, your balance is off and boom, now here I go. No. You're not going to try to blackball my career out with an injury. Okay, because you don't fell out here on the floor for whatever reason.
In front of me.
Yeah.
You want to fall out. The Kings got so excited. They're in the playoffs. They want to fall out. They don't know what to do.
He was getting injured the whole game. He was like in a wrestling match the whole game. It was
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what we playing? You know, basketball, football. I mean, what's going on? All this whole
it was rough.
Roughness.
It was rough. So now,
the Kings, you know, y'all calm down, Kings. You know, I know y'all glad y'all finally made it. Y'all haven't been this far since Reggie Theus, but you know, hey, bless you.
Reggie Theus, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I done told your age, Tone, because you know I was
Reggie Theus. Yeah. I remember Reggie Theus. So now the league is reviewing this. The league is reviewing what happened. And it's very possible two things could happen. Draymond could be fined and or he could be suspended for the next game.
Jesus.
Okay. Is that a big deal? I don't mean to shrug it off. For real, I'm just going to basketball, look at the guys. I'm not really. I don't care. Like,
It's about to be a dragon explosion.
so I'm
Well,
saying,
I
is that a
mean,
big deal if he were to be removed for the next game? How big is that, and what does it usually cost you?
that's a big deal.
That's a real
He-
big deal because he's part of that winning team. See, every basketball team has that winning team of people. That if that one person, like for the Lakers, right? The Lakers, Davis was pulled out the game Sunday for a little while. He hurt his little shoulder again. You know how he do. He always got an injury. But Davis, he don't fell all out. Hurt himself, and then all the commentary was like, is this going to be good for the Lakers? Are the Lakers going to be able to pull off this win against the Memphis Grizzlies, mind you?
Ooh, that ain't no joke.
Are they going to be able to pull off this win without Davis? And they were going, no. So it's kind of like how this setup is with the Warriors. You have Green, you have Curry. They have their little, I forget the other people's name, but those are my main two people right there. But without them, to me, without Green and Curry, it's kind of a, it's a kind of a good win-win situation for the Kings. They may actually,
Yeah.
You're right.
It's kind of like the worship team when your
Exactly.
regular leader don't show up, and it'd be like, this regular leader can take us to the holies of holies, but somebody got to fill in, and you kind of like, we can get there, but we just don't know how long it's going to take.
Yeah, so we don't know how long it's going to ride.
I'm so mad that y'all have to explain it to me in church worship terms.
We had to bring it down. We got a little manly in the conversation for a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to
they
it.
knew where I was
I'm
going.
just-
You was looking like,
oh, that's kind of sucks though. I mean,
Yeah.
don't you lose a lot of you would lose a lot of money though, right? If you get cut, don't you lose like a nice bit of
Well, he's not gonna get cut, but
I'm saying if you're not able to play the next game, don't you lose quite a bit of change?
Well, so what happens, and this is a good question. So for the playoffs, you get a percentage of your contract. So whatever his contract is, they get a certain percentage per game. Which is why the league, well, this is getting political now, but this is why some people think, a lot of people sometimes extend series in the league so that the NBA can make more money by having another game, because with each game, that's ticket sales, that's beer consumption, that's all these different places where you can buy food and stuff like that. All of that type of stuff is big. But no, he won't. If he gets fined, I'll be happy with a fine. But if they fine him and suspend him, I think that's a little.
I'm not happy with the fine, Vito.
Period.
I'm not taking the fine. I'm not taking the suspension. At the end of the day, the very clip that you watch, NBA, if you need some more clarification, tune in to Shop Talk. Okay. The very clip that you just showed us in two different angles, very much clarifies exactly what happened in that moment. And in that moment, okay, our little Kingsman fell down, okay, and tried to grab David, and David said, Goliath, no. No. And he took that slingshot and he freed himself. Okay, and he leaped, okay, up out of that situation. Come on, I need somebody to help me.
That was Copperfield freedom. Copperfield freedom.
I hear you. Y'all got me cracking up. This is good stuff. Well, I tell you what, I will definitely keep everybody abreast, and we will definitely get a chance to pick this up by next week and keep things going. All right, y'all, we're going to take a little bit of a turn. Demetrius, boy, there's only one. So we're going to take a little bit of a turn in today's show, and I want to turn a little bit to, we're going to stay in the entertainment industry, and I want to talk about and mention Jamie Foxx. I'm sure by now many of you have heard that Jamie Foxx is going through some physical challenges, and we definitely want to mention him on this show. I don't know him personally, but I have followed his career. This young man is an amazing actor, an amazing comedian, amazing singer, now show host. He and his daughter have that show, that music show that's on air, and he does so many things. Does a bunch of commercials and all type of things. So right now, I just want to just take a moment and mention his name. I know he's going through some physical challenges, and everyone else is praying for him and thinking about him and sending him positive thoughts. I just want to mention that we here at Freedom Radio, at Shop Talk in particular, are definitely doing the same thing. And man, I was thinking about one of his comedy specials just the other day. That boy is crazy. He had one particular thing where he was talking about AIDS, and it was that little segment he was doing. He's like, anybody that dumb got to have AIDS, and he was just anybody. He just came up with so many different jokes about AIDS, and I'm telling you, I was cracking up. Like, see that boy right there? You done fell down and broke your neck, didn't you? You ought to go take a nap. But anybody that's stupid got to have AIDS. Oh, let me tell you something. I was in tears watching this particular comedy special, and man, certainly we are definitely praying with him. I see you, Tracy J. Wilson. I see you, Elisa Shanks. I see you, AJ Anderson also. So yeah, definitely. We're definitely praying for him. And now, Yolanda, you mentioned also in the chat that you wanted to pray for another person. Is it Sean Martin? Is that what you
Sean
mentioned?
Martin, yes, sir. So I don't know what happened. Let me first say, I don't know Sean Martin. I don't know what happened. I know he's a musician. He's a musician in the industry, and I've just seen several posts, probably since last night, to pray for Sean Martin. And I see people saying pray for healing, things of that magnitude. So I think we should just pray for the creative community. There's a lot of creative experience and things going on in the community. Death, sickness, things like that. And so it's just pray for each other, pray for creative community.
Absolutely, I am with you all the way, and I think that is something amazing for us to consider and to do. So we definitely will be lifting up that person as well, and so many more. We got a lot of things to pray for, and a lot of things to keep going in our faith-based community and abroad. Speaking about our faith-based community, I want to let you know that we have a great event coming up. Ja'Cory, I don't know if you've heard about this one yet, but I got an interesting call last week. And the call I got was from a person. You may not know this person, but I mentioned their name. But I got a call from a young man. His name is Christian Dentley. I got a call from a young man. His name is Christian Dentley. And I was like, well, how'd you get my number? He was telling me, he's like, man, yeah, man. I've been keeping up with Freedom Radio and all this kind of stuff. And I want to be able to do some stuff with you. And I said, well, that's great, man. Tell me a little bit about yourself. He's like, oh, man, yeah, I can tell you, I'm a part of the community. I sing, and, I'm a part of a group and all these kind of things. I said, you are? He's like, yeah, I'm coming to your area. I said, really? He's like, yeah, let me send you the flyer. So he sends me the flyer, and I open up the flyer, and I said, oh my God, Christian Dentley. He's like, yeah, I'm part of Take 6.
Oh, wow.
So I'm on the phone with people from Take 6. And I'm like, Eco Shet Teddy. And so I want to let you all know that coming to the Bay Area in just a few days on Tuesday, May the 16th, Freedom Radio is definitely going to be a part of this event. Take 6 is coming to the Bay Area. And you can also see Third Culture Worship and Lena Bird Miles will be a part of this event. I will be posting this flyer officially later today. But yes, Christian Dentley hit me up. He is one of the members of the famed group Take 6. Wow. They will be in San Jose in just a few weeks, and it's going to be an amazing show. And I was asked. I said no. Y'all gonna cuss me out when I say it, but I was asked. I was asked to be not the host this time. I normally they people always want me to host, but he said no. They was like, man, we hear you do photography. Do you want to be the photographer of the night? I'm like, no, man, I'm not. I'm like, no.
You said no.
I'm not that guy. I said, no, I'm not ready.
No,
Jesus, as we have a brief family moment.
Why would you say no?
Why'd you say no?
In the words of Tina Turner, now you need a whooping.
Please explain to us, your family, and your listening audience, why you said no.
Yeah, no, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready.
You dumbing down. You dumbing down. God, come up, and
you're not ready.
Yeah, no, I'm not ready.
Okay, so if every photographer in this world said, you know what, I'm not ready.
I can't believe it.
Who will we be reaching out to for our photos? You have to step into the water in order for you to know exactly how it feels. feels to be in
Mhm.
that water.
Yeah.
You can't just say, I'm
Uh-huh.
not stepping in the water's dirty or it's cold or it's hot. You don't know because you ain't even stepped into it. So you're refusing to do this photography gig, but yet you're always trying to expand your photography brand. You've been
Mhm.
doing
Mhm.
photography. You've been doing the photo shoots with different guests and different things. So I'm a little confused as to why you would choose that it is not okay for you to take an opportunity
Of a
that's
lifetime.
opening a door that you've
Mhm.
been
Mhm.
waiting to possibly walk through.
This was
I'm,
gonna
I'm,
carry your
Mhm.
brand,
I'm sorry, I
right?
didn't mean to break you down like that. It's just I didn't mean to break it down like that. I didn't mean to break it down like that.
See, somebody else is like, get Michi. Somebody else talking about get him.
No. Can I answer his example?
Absolutely, you can.
So 2007 or 8, I got a call to go to Japan, right? I felt very
Mhm.
unprepared. Yes, I've been singing all my life, right? I felt very unprepared, and this is my real truth. I didn't feel I was qualified. People don't know I sing, yes, thank God. I cannot even play a tambourine, right? I play nothing. That's the truth. So, I can like tap, but I can't play probably like you play. You be like, blah, 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 blah. That's not what I do. But I'm saying to you, I felt very unqualified and I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't value myself enough to say, um, y- uh, and I almost said no. I would have lost one of the greatest opportunities that God has ever given to my life. And I would have missed the opportunity to grow. I would have missed the opportunity to see another side of the world. I would have missed the opportunity to share my love for music and my love for God to people that I didn't know. I love you,
Mhm.
friend, but I think you should call back and see if you can take it. You don't
You too.
know until you do it. You can't tell all of us to push and you don't do the same. It don't work like that.
And then can I just third that? I'm actually doing a workshop on Saturday, which is called Gospel Soloing. And I've been sitting here, I got notes and everything, because I'm like, why they want me to do this? I didn't realize that I was qualified to speak on something that I do and produce.
Mm-hmm.
So don't let a stop sign stop you from producing what's in you so you can get to the next juncture.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
This is something that could carry your photography brand to the next level.
Ooh.
This
I hear
goes
you.
beyond just taking a selfie and a
Yeah.
personal of
Mhm.
not that taking pictures of your family is not good enough, but this is a whole different level. You got Lena Bird Miles that's going to be there, and you can stamp your logo on
Toe,
these
logo.
pictures and
Mm-hmm.
never know where they're landing.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean,
And this is what
sometimes
we're supposed to do because
what's
we
what we
family.
supposed to do? You do this to us all the time. So you have a
Yeah.
supposed to do a record, right? And you're gonna say, Yolanda, you supposed to do a record. Okay, cool, I'll take that. And Yolanda, you supposed to do this. Okay, I'll take that. But you can't, I'm serious. Because
Yeah,
this is
you
what I
can't.
do believe about God. He will say, would you like to do this? And you say no. You say, okay. You like to do this? No. Okay. He opens it again. He said, you know what? Cool. I just give it to Johnny over here, who's been sitting in his basement with a camera. He's not as good as you or as you could be, but since you don't want it, I'll give it to somebody else. I'm just saying.
I'll take the
I'm
second
sure
camera.
they could hire somebody. This doesn't happen every day.
They don't. And he called you and you didn't even know he had your number. Listen, let me have a transparent moment with you because I regret this to this day. Okay. Many years ago, I was singing at a church here in Atlanta, and a very renowned gospel artist was our music director. They selected a group of us that they wanted to create to add to his music ministry. I, being the hard-headed self, oh no, I don't want to do that just yet. Wait, give me a minute. Let me think about it. This, that, and the third. Went right past me, everything. And I look at them now. The other people are still singing with him.
Mhm.
They're still traveling. They're doing everything. And I'm like, I was on an event,
Oh.
saw all them. We all hugged, reminisced, and I'm sitting there going, but y'all are moving on, and I chose not to. And I sit in regret to this day of the fact that I chose not to move.
Yeah.
I chose not to move, and an opportunity is presented to me. And at that moment, that was something that I actually wanted. But
Damn.
I was like, I don't know, I don't know. And now here I am, 15 years later, like, what was I thinking?
Mhm.
Sometimes the door only opens one time and it will never open again.
It never opens again.
And their number
Yeah.
is what you said. The number is what?
I hear you. I'm listening to y'all. Y'all got me cracking
You're not
up.
hearing us. We love you.
I hear y'all. I
Real-
hear you. And I'm
real
looking at Allegra
Real respect.
chiming
Your,
in.
your wife said we on the main line, so let's stay on the line. Real respect. We love you.
Mm.
But you're supposed to do music, right? I'm supposed to turn a bit like, oh, my friend sing it. That's how we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to be able to connect you in your singing and all these things. And so I feel like you love this photography. The world has grown by leaps and bounds. When I started doing graphics, I didn't even know girls did graphics. When I started doing graphics, that's the truth. I didn't know girls did graphics. And I don't want to go on and on, but I just want to really encourage you. There were no YouTubes techniques to do this. You had to sit down and learn Photoshop hand by hand. Here we are. Here I am 17 years later, and people can go on an app called Canva, and in 5 minutes, they can do their own graphic. What am I saying to you? The world is going to keep growing and expanding. So whatever you don't know, you can go to YouTube. We can point you to people you can learn, you can do. And
I'll take a
figure it
camera.
out.
I'll go with you. I'll take a camera. I'm pretty
Okay.
good. Let's go.
If you don't want to do it, send me your equipment. I bet y'all learn. I'll be running around here like Picasso or whoever the photographer
I know
is.
how to take some good pictures. Come on, let's go. I'll be your
and
second
you,
man.
and you also said you want your social media to grow. How many people is going to be tapped? Wait, is that Take 6? He got picked. Follow. Yo, let me reach out to. Hey man, where you at? Yo, I got 1,500. I need a photographer. I
And
got
when I
3,000. I need a photographer.
And when I add Take 6, I've met Take 6. I've had the privilege. I met them where? In Japan. Had I not been there, I wouldn't have seen the guys.
Wow.
They are the nicest group of, they don't get enough credit. They are really honorable, nice guys.
Let's go.
It's the truth.
Allegra
They
said,
are.
"You going?"
Let's go. I mean, I can take pictures.
First lady
You
has
and that
spoken.
camera.
First lady has
Okay.
spoken. You're going.
I'm going.
Get his
I'm
phone
going
and call
because
him.
I'm going because Freedom Radio is going to be a sponsor of some sort. So yeah, I'm
And you're
going.
not
But
taking
you know,
photos?
I have a camera somewhere with me. I'm sure. But
Oh,
it's all good.
Father
Listen.
God, in the name of Jesus.
I'll
Yes.
take them pictures. Go on and get that detail photography brand moving.
Yeah. I ain't mad. We gonna make something happen. I will keep y'all posted. I see you, Lisa Shanks, talking about she met them in college. That had to have been a long time ago, but she said that they are sweet guys for real. Lisa's my homie. I can always mess with her. I'm looking up at the clock, y'all. We are not out of conversation, but we definitely are out of time. We are definitely missing Ashlyn today. She is in Burbank in rehearsal, preparing for a tour, a cruise tour that she's going to be going on in a few weeks. But definitely our thoughts and prayers are with her that she is doing her thing and that everything works out just fine for her. But it is time for us to go. But before we go, on behalf of all of these great people that are hanging out with me, Ja'Cory and Yolanda and Demetrius, I want to say thank y'all for being here. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for tuning in either through Facebook or through YouTube. Today has been absolutely amazing, but we've got to go. But preferably, if the Lord delays his coming and sustains the hand of death, we look forward to being here next Tuesday. Same Shop Talk time, same Shop Talk Network. So you know how I do. To the next time on this same Shop Talk Network and time, on behalf of Ja'Cory, Yolanda, and Demetrius, my name's Tito. Out.